And we are live. Hey up, internet. And welcome back to Black Sofa. And this is going to be my last introducing episode for a while before I take my sabbatical. But we'll be back in September and to interview more great small YouTubers. But for now, I'm here with the Tatted Atheist. So Tatted Atheist, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Tatted Atheist. Kind of newer to YouTube, and I make videos debunking pseudoscience and hateful stuff I find mainly in the Baptist sector of YouTube.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about your channel.
Yeah. I used to do stuff with my face and with the camera and all that good stuff, but I had a avatar made up, and it's a lot easier, to be honest with you. And so now I just use myself and make jokes and make fun of people that I think are lying to public or using their Bible to promote hatred, essentially. If you want to go to Ben the Baptist or that Matt guy, whatever you're calling him these days, yeah, I generally go at people like that.
Okay, brilliant. You've got some impressive beardage there. How long did that take you to grow?
This one is about 8 months old. I shave it for basically every funeral, so hopefully it gets pretty long this time.
Yeah, here's hoping. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
And the only person I don't have to shave for is my dad's funeral. He told me don't do it.
okay. Um, and you're the Tatted Atheist, so
Yep.
presumably you're covered in tattoos, right?
I have 24 tattoos. I'm always trying to add more. What I'm trying to do is keep it above the elbow and all the way down. Um, but I think I might break that and start doing my forearms because I'm an engineer. So I don't want too many visible tattoos when I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt. But I kind of want to break that rule because, forearm tattoos look so cool. So I might be getting a forearm tattoo here in a couple weeks.
Cool. Um, which is your favorite tattoo?
My favorite tattoo is I have Boba Fett on my left arm, and it kind of combines with my right arm. I have R2D2. It's the good and evil type thing, except a very nerdy version of it. And yeah, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so most of my tattoos are Star Wars related.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I'm a huge Star Wars fan as well. I have been since I was very little.
So have
um,
I, but I will not pay to go see another one of these movies. The last
oh,
one was so bad.
oh, you think so?
I hated it.
Uh, hate is a very strong word.
They bastardized Luke Skywalker, made him want to kill his nephew in his sleep, but would give up his life to prove his dad was a good guy still, even though he's killed hundreds and hundreds of people. And it was just a ripoff of Episode 5. So, and they
Yeah,
killed Admiral Akbar,
yeah,
which what the fuck?
I know. And yeah, I mean, there was a lot of things bad with the
And
film.
Princess Leia looking like Mary Poppins. I was like,
I know.
no,
What was that about?
no, no.
Don't, yeah,
I hated that movie.
she didn't get killed in space because of the Force
Yeah, but she was never
somehow.
trained in the Force, so
No, well, we just have to suspend our disbelief and just fill in the gaps the best we can and just assume that somehow she became force sensitive from those I don't know 30, 40 odd years between the last the Return of the Jedi and these new films. um,
exactly.
but yeah, I mean, yeah, but despite all the things that were bad with it, I still kind of enjoyed it.
Oh, the first time I watched it, I kind of did, and then I just kept on going through of what I didn't like. And at a certain point in time, I was just like, nope. Like after the fanboyness wore off, I can try to objectively look at it, and just went, nope. I'm never giving them my money again unless J.J. Abrams is the one doing the directing.
Yeah,
because he did a really good job with episode. Was that 7?
Yeah.
Yep. And he set up so many cool things, and the new director just went, nope, I'm going to destroy all those things. Like, I was so excited to see who Snoke was.
Yes, I know.
And now he's dead.
Yeah, it was just, okay, you're just going to die then, are you?
Yeah,
Oh, right.
he's supposed to be strong with the Force and didn't sense that at all. I'm just like, this is dumb.
Yeah. Anyway, we could go on talking about the pros and cons of the new Star Wars films.
I could do it for hours.
Yeah. Well, maybe one day we'll do a separate stream and we'll dissect the prequels as well.
Sounds like a plan.
And but for now, we've gone off on a bit of a tangent. But
a little
bit. I wanted to ask, did you get any tattoos when you were still a Christian? And if so, are there any that you now as an atheist you wish, I wish I hadn't got that one?
Okay, no, I don't have any crosses. I do have something that's vaguely religious, but I don't regret it. It's when my grandmother passed and my grandfather passed, I got a tattoo on my ribs that says, no matter how far the view, I always look up to you. And I don't regret that one at all because, I still love them deeply. And even though I don't believe that they were where they are when I was religious, I don't regret the tattoo at all. It just makes me think of them every time I look down at my ribs. So... Yeah, fortunately I did not go and get a cross or a rosary or anything like that. None of the cringy, normal Christian things, which is weird because when I was more fundamental, I was always trying to, follow it by the T. But when it came to tattoos, I kind of ignored that verse and just kept on getting tattoos. And I honestly did not see the irony in it at all myself. But yeah, I have one and I don't regret it, which is weird.
So there's no fish on your body then?
No fish, no koi fish, no Jesus fish. Like if I had the Jesus fish, I would just put the legs on it and make it say evolution and go full cringe. But no, I don't got any of that, which is nice. I'm just happy I didn't get anything extremely dumb, and the only dumb tattoo I have had covered up, so that's good.
Oh, okay, brilliant.
Yeah, I had "This War Is Mine" tattooed across my chest. It was a lyric from a band called Falling in Reverse, and I used to do metal. I play bass, and I did the screaming voice. And that was the first song I've ever covered. And I got that tattooed, and then the band kind of did some weird stuff, and I was just like, I can't have that on my body, so now I have a giant eagle on my chest.
Okay.
Basically from shoulder to shoulder down to my nips. So there's a big ass tattoo across my chest, and God, that hurt.
Must have done. Yeah. And that's the main reason why I haven't got any tattoos, because I don't like pain.
Well, what I recommend, if you're starting out, they are addictive. They're like chips. You can't just have one, or I guess crisps. I don't know what you guys call it. What do you guys call potato chips? But what I would recommend is getting one on your arm or on your leg, whichever one feels less pain. And just on your shoulder, like on the edge of your shoulder or on your bicep, it won't hurt that much, and then that just starts a snowball effect. To be honest with you,
I may get my daughter's names tattooed on, one on each arm, maybe. But we'll see. We'll see what this.
What I always like is when the dads get like the daughter's tattoos of like when they do a drawing on a refrigerator and then they get that tattooed on. That's always really cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, anyways, um, so I assume, you've mentioned your faith already. What flavor of Christianity, did you subscribe to?
Um, I I did pop around for a little bit. When I was really young, my grandmother, who was not like my parents were together, but she was more of like the matriarch of the family type dynamic. She was really Roman Catholic, and because she was Puerto Rican, and they're all real Catholic. And so growing up, I was Catholic, and then I went into the military. Really didn't do much church stuff until when I was in boot camp. I was because you got breaks. Um, and then when I got out, I became a Baptist. Uh, so yeah, most of my adult life, I was a Baptist,
Okay.
Southern Baptist. So yay, gays of the devil, essentially.
I see.
Some of the shit I've said before, I truly regret.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so was would you say there was a, a catalyst that caused you to lose your faith, or was it a gradual deconversion?
Um, it was the catalyst that started it was a debate with Kent Ham and Bill Nye. Um, Most likely you've seen it. I think almost everyone on the internet by now have seen it. And the moment that made me question what I truly believed, because God, Kent Ham was getting his ass served to him, and even as a Christian, I was like, "Holy shit, he's getting roasted." And then they
Yeah.
asked the question, "What would change your you two's mind?" And Bill Nye says, "Evidence." Ken Ham said nothing.
Yeah.
So that made me go, "Oh shit, what do I believe?" Because there's nothing I believe that cannot be questioned. Like you could show me evidence that I'm wrong, and I will correct myself. The best thing about being wrong is after you're corrected, you're not wrong anymore. So what I did was that night I started reading. I read the Bible because I didn't read it really like every Christian does. They read because at my old church they had like projectors and it would say this is the passage you're reading, blah blah blah. I would always read those passages.
Yeah.
Conveniently, they always skip over where God says bats are birds, shit like that. Um, so I just started reading the Bible from cover to cover, not to prove it right and not to prove it wrong, just let the chips fall where they land. And after about halfway through Jesus' story, I was no longer religious. I
Okay.
I could not subscribe to a lot of this dogma dumb shit, and I was just like, okay, I'm out. And I was probably out for about 3 years before I even decided to make a YouTube channel.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what finally made you decide to make a YouTube channel?
Um, I live in a southern part of Delaware, which is an area where we are not a southern state. We are a northern state where a lot of people like to wave the Confederate flag and at the same time have the Don't Tread on Me flag, which is some kind of ridiculous bullcrap I've ever seen. But it's very fundamental here. And um, I just wanted to normalize the word. Like, atheists were not baby eaters, we're not the devil, we're not Satanists, we're none of those evil shit that people try to say we are. So I made it just so I can say, hey, I'm here, I'm loud, and you're just gonna hear my fucking mouth.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I try, and it's like my area just every once in a while just gets dumb shit. Like they try to do just weird shit. Like every once in a while you get someone trying to resurrect a Christian monument on state property and shit like that. And we got to stand up for bullshit. Like today, I was watching some Fox News thing, and he was trying to discuss his stuff with a Satanist and having a great time trying to talk to him. It was stuff like that, just freedom of speech type thing.
Yeah. Okay. You've touched on this already, but what are you hoping to achieve with your channel?
I'm hoping to achieve a more normalization of the word atheist, because I have no problem even, like, I know there's some people that are super scared to even mention the fact that they are one of what they are. So I rather come out and say, yeah, I'm atheist, and do it with what you will. I'm just a normal person. I'm the guy in the grocery store next to you. I am not some monster. And that's all I want. I want it to be known that we aren't some crazy assholes.
That's really good.
I try.
Yeah. So who are your main YouTube influences, would you say?
Okay. One of my main YouTube influences was Hugo and Jake, but when I first started watching them, they were the Bible Reloaded. And I literally was a chapter into the Bible, and I watched God's Not Dead, the review, and almost broke a rib. And
Yeah.
and a lot of their reading, of course, I was watching theirs because I was so far, like, I think they were a couple years ahead of me, so I was able to listen to a lot of their readings, which are really in depth for people who make dick jokes.
Yes.
And then I kept on. I of course read ahead of them because they're not done yet. And then on top of that, I found Godless Engineer, which I really liked because I'm an engineer as well. So I was just like, different kinds, but it's whatever. And Godless Island has always been a big influence on me. He's more of the. He tries to say he's not trying to be one of those nice atheists out there, but he is.
Yeah.
And then Logic. You can't go wrong with watching a Logic video. And just to shill out for a couple of people that, since I've been doing this YouTube stuff, there's been a couple of people that have really, really played a huge role in me getting to where I am now. I'm almost 100 subs, and it's crazy. Like there's you, there's Anti-Ordinary, there's Godless Island, of course, and everyone sub to Miss Snarky. She is one of the best people to help a young YouTuber coming up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, and those people, I will shill out for all those people. I got a video coming out on Anti-Ordinary channel. She's doing a mirror of one of my videos. Some of these people, man, like you'll find a community on here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I love all of those guys that you mentioned.
Yeah.
They've really been helpful and supportive of my channel and of me personally as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely will, and they'll show you the ropes. Like I didn't know how to do a end card, and Godless Island told me where to find out and how to find it, and boom, here I do end cards now, which is apparently pretty good for your analytic stuff. I still don't know that very well, of course, but one day I'll learn this stuff.
Yes. Yeah. It took me a while to learn about end cards and analytics and all the rest of it as well. But and I've still got loads to learn about YouTubing and how the algorithms work and and all of that as well. So yeah, it's a journey, isn't it?
It really is, and this is my my second channel, and it's gone way further than my last one ever did. And I don't think I'm gonna let you guys know the name of it because I did on the Godless Iowan interview, and unfortunately, like I got like 9 subs on that old channel just
Yeah,
because
I saw.
God, this Iowan's a dick. It's like, no, no, all that shit is so cringy. Stop. I was just like, I was really into the PC Master Race type thing
Okay.
because it was like I just got out of religion. I needed a new religion to join, I think, and I made that crap. And Godless thought it would be funny to be a douchebag, and I accidentally used my old channel name, which is now just um, a PC making company I do. Every once in a while, I make a game computer for someone local, and I'll have that name on it.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that thread on Twitter, and had a good laugh at the whole situation. I thought that was quite amusing.
It was pretty amusing, and Godless Island knows how to be a douche. And yeah, he's a good guy. I love the dude to death.
Yeah,
And
yeah, me too. Definitely, he's become a really good friend. Him and Mrs. Narky as well. And yeah, I love those guys. Um, yeah, I see we've got a few people watching now.
yeah,
For ages we only had about 1 or 2 viewers, but I think we've got
my guessing what happened is Godless Iowans stream ended,
yes,
and
yeah,
yeah, we were going at the same time. And GI is going,
yeah,
so
that's right, isn't it?
yeah, so it's never a good time if you're trying to stream against him.
Yeah, but now we've got BJ Price, we've got Shane, compelled unbeliever, frustrated atheists. Yeah, we've got a few viewers now.
Yeah,
Um,
I see him going in the chat, and I think I think I'll be on that list. Hello, frustrated. I see you, buddy.
Hi, frustrated atheist. Hello, hello.
Hello, Shane. What's up, buddy? But no, it seems like everything I do, there's not a place I can go without frustrated atheists being there. What's up, Red? And he's always there making some sort of joke, trying to be a smartass, and I do want to do a collab with him and a couple other people if I can find them. There was a Four Horsemen thing where I think it was Ben the Baptist, Matt, that guy Matt or whatever people call him, and a couple other super radical Christians who are just talking shit on us for about an hour. So I need a few people to watch it with me and a few beers. And I want to do it in segments. I don't feel like doing the full hour at once because I think I would kill myself.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind being a part of that actually. That sounds like a laugh.
It sounds like a fucking good time, but we would definitely need to be drinking.
Yes.
And if we're doing it if we're doing it at your time schedule, man, either you're gonna look like an alcoholic for drinking too early in the morning, or I'm gonna look like an alcoholic for drinking too early in the morning.
Well, that's the thing about living on such a living across time zones. It's always 5 p.m. somewhere.
Exactly. And how freaking cool is that? That right now, I'm sitting in my freaking computer room about, what was it, like 4 or 5, how many thousands of miles between us?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like, how cool is that? Like, it blows my mind. And a lot of these physics and the shit that goes into it makes it possible only on a round Earth.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
You flat earthers, kill yourself. Jump off that edge. But yeah, you got more questions, brother?
Yeah. I think I've asked all the questions that I had lined up. To be fair.
I need to find some more.
Let's open it up to chat. If there's anyone watching at home, who's got a question for the Tatted Atheist?
I'm watching to see if anyone says something. I'm assuming frustrated is going to say something sarcastic.
It's saying, "Who's beating me? This seems kinky, and I want to enjoy it."
Um, why are people beating you? That's not a good sign. Well, if you don't know enough about me, then ask me a question. Then you can learn about me. That's how this shit works. Okay, I'm short. Let's go with that. I'm 5'8", so I'm pretty short. There's something about me. What else? I was in the military. I was an electrician. I've been zapped many of times. I've only seen 3 people die while in my service. See here. What else about me? I played football and the European football, so both footballs. I much rather the American kind. I like hitting people more. Red asked me what's my PC setup. My PC setup is I have my computer right now. It's in my toy box from when I was a kid. I'm gonna be moving it out of it just because it's so freaking big. But it is the i7 5960X 8-core CPU from Intel with 64 gigs of RAM, a GTX 1070, and 2 terabytes of SSD, and a RMI 1000 power supply from Corsair, the special edition 42 out of 100. I used to be a power nerd at PC gaming, so I spent a lot of money on this computer.
Okay.
What? When you got zapped, did you get thrown? I got thrown once when I got hit by 440 in a basement of a ship. Essentially, we call it, the bilge. But it sent me about 30 or 40 feet, and I thought someone hit me with a bat. It was pretty bad.
Oh, it must have been, yeah. I wanted to ask actually. During your time in the military, did you see any action?
I was on board a ship, so on board a carrier, so no one is dumb enough to attack that. But when I was on board the ship, we had a training day where you can spend $20 and get trained on using the M4, which is an assault rifle. So I spent the $20 because I thought it'd be really cool to go around shooting a burst gun, which I thought was really cool. Screw you, frustrated. And I had a blast until they come to find out they need an electrician to work on Harriers in Afghanistan, Iran, and Iraq. And there's only one electrician on board the ship that had his qualifications for the M4. It was me. So I've been to Afghanistan, Iraq, and Iran.
Okay.
But we didn't see any action there. And even then, I would be the last one in line because I was Navy and I was not trained for those combat situations, even though I knew how to use that gun. The only thing I wanted to shoot at was camel spiders. Fuck those things.
Are they big then?
Yeah, they're huge, and they eat flesh. And when they bite, they have almost like a toxin that paralyzes you, so you don't feel when they're biting you. So they can eat almost half your foot, and then you'll wake up missing it, and you have no clue that it happened.
Gosh.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Gross, ain't it?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I guess God must have been having must have been in a bad mood when he created those things.
Yeah, he must have been really fucking with camels for some weird reason.
So
yeah. That's the only thing you're stuffed with, bumtisk. Ha 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 ha. I hate you, frustrated. I was a hospital corpsman. You may call me Doc. I'm not gonna call you Doc, but badass. My sister-in-law is a hospital corpsman too. So yeah, they're pretty cool, and that's why I do not need a health insurance, because I just go to her when anything hurts. Plus, health insurance here sucks.
Yeah, beef prices. Yeah, it was our sin that made them that way.
It was what?
are sin.
Arson?
It was. We were talking about these camel spiders, and
Oh, okay. That's what's in the venom.
no. It was. She says it's our sin.
Oh, it's our
S-I-N.
sin. Our sin.
That,
Okay.
that's why they exist. And of course, that's the Christian argument, isn't it? That it's because of original sin or whatever, that because of the fall, that all these bad things exist.
Yeah, I love that argument. Like, oh, why did that baby get raped? Our sin. I'm like, no. Like, if you have an all-knowing God, He planned that.
Yeah.
So that you're fucking crazy. What inspired me to start my channel? I think I went over it a little bit, but basically, I live in the deep woods, back hills of Delaware, and I just wanted to make sure that these people know that I exist and I will not be walked on.
Yeah, good for you.
Frustrated? I have been speaking English, but right now I'm speaking British with a British person. Actually, we were at work. We watched Kitchen Nightmares, and Ramsey just got done yelling at these Italian dudes from I think it was like Mississippi or some shit, and he called the one guy an idiot, and the one brother got real mad that the guy called an idiot, and the other brother goes, "Oh, in British, that just means you're really smart." And he goes, the brother that got called an idiot just goes, "Oh, I didn't know he speaks a different language. I don't want to learn a different language. I don't have a British dictionary."
Sorry, my missus is trying to phone me from work.
Roxanne, demonetized.
I'll have to call her back in a minute. Otherwise she'll be pissed.
That's understandable. Did you tell that you had the most important person in the world on the fucking on the Skype today, or the Googles?
Yeah.
I'm pretty important. I don't know if you know this. I almost have 100 subscribers.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Did you see what I did last week when I was late on making a video on Twitter?
No, I must have missed that.
I put up on Twitter and I was like, instead of rushing a video, I'm just gonna set it out a couple days later. Sorry to all my fan. And I left fan plural or singular because I thought it'd be funny.
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it was me being a sarcastic douche. But unfortunately, it was just time constraint because my older brother was in Virginia. When he's in Japan currently, so he was here for a couple of days and I got to see him. But Saturdays and Sundays are the days I can record because I have a good workflow type thing. So I just didn't get the time to do my recording, so I had to take a couple of days off.
Yeah. It's we all need to take time off, and don't we?
Yeah, we do. It can get stressful, but just I like to keep my head down and get it done. How long have you been doing YouTube?
Myself,
yeah.
Since the beginning of I've been doing this channel since the beginning of this year, but I have had previous channels that didn't really go anywhere.
I wonder if they're as cringy as mine.
Probably even more so.
And I heard you're looking for a new microphone.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get to save up for one.
What are you working with now?
I'm working with just a pair of headphones with a built-in mic.
Okay, well, most microphones besides the headphones one, because those are just made basically just to communicate through games, so they don't have to sound that great. But what I've seen is the Non Sequitur show. What's his name? It's gonna sound rude. The gay one who's not Steve.
Oh, Yes, I know
Crap,
who.
I can't remember his name. God, but he uses a Blue Yeti snowball. They're pretty
Okay.
cheap. I think they're like $50. That's what I would recommend if you're saving up to get anything. Kyle, thank you. God, it's calling him the gay one. Just sounds so fucked up. But yeah, it's like $50. There's nothing more you need for right now. I have the Blue Yeti, uh, the big one, whatever the hell that's called. Don't
Okay.
remember. But yeah, that one's about $100. So, like I said, I recommend the snowball, nothing more than that, because if you're recording right, make sure you use Audacity and all the other good shit, and that'll help out your recording a shit ton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll bear that. I'll make a note of that. Thanks. So, any more questions for the Tatted Atheist?
Any more questions for me, ladies and gentlemen? I am here. I'm not very queer, but get used to it. And frustrated if you do want to do a live stream after this. I'm fine with it. I'll probably be playing like Warframe or some shit in the background. So if you want to do it, I'm all ears.
Cool.
Because no, we can't stream now. I'm literally in a stream right now. God.
Oh,
Dick.
the goddess Iowan. What's the guy's name that made his avatar?
It's Trey. It's Trey. You're a dick. And the right answer to what is my favorite Ninja Turtle is Leonardo. Okay, Leonardo is the correct answer, Godless. We had this conversation. Leonardo is the correct answer. Thanks, Miss Snarky. Shane, I was on board the Eisenhower, which is CVN 69, always getting fucked. It was I got there in September of 2009. They just got back from deployment, and I hate you. I see that, Godless, but they just got back from deployment, and then in January of 2010 we were going back on deployment. It was the quickest turnaround in U.S. Navy history for whatchamacallit deployments. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass. And then I was only there for 3 years, and I think I spent 4 months on dry land.
Wow.
Yeah, it was complete awful, because our captain was trying to make admiral.
Oh, right. Okay.
And he did not make it, so I was so happy about that.
I bet you were. Yeah.
Which Ninja Turtles? What is the Ninja Turtles? Have I just from the community? Yes, you have. How do you not know who the Ninja Turtles are? I think even this British guy knows who they are.
Oh, yeah, I know the Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
Exactly. Like.
So when I was
apparently you're not very compelled.
So when I was a kid, they were the hero turtles.
You're the hero turtles? What kind of bullshit you guys got over there?
I know, because they thought, British people won't know what a ninja is, so we'll call them the hero turtles for the for the British audience.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. But
your Asian population was only like a percentage lower than ours. Like it's still America. Like a lot of Asians left right after World War II because we kind of put them in camps. So we didn't have a lot of Asians. Sorry, and I don't get it why you guys didn't know what a ninja was.
Yeah, well, we did, but I guess the powers that be thought that we didn't. So for the British audience, they called them the hero turtles. But now they're the Ninja Turtles. And these days, I guess we're more clued up on.
You got a question from Godless Island. It says, "What wasn't Super Mario or Sonic named differently in the UK as well?"
I don't think so.
Well, yeah. The only thing I see that's different from at least on those like video game fronts, was that the controllers were different in America, and I'm not sure if they were for England. On your Super, it's not the Super Nintendo. Was the okay? It goes NES, and then it goes Super Nintendo. Yeah. What color were your buttons for your Super Nintendo?
I didn't have a Super Nintendo actually.
Okay, because in America they were like light purple and purple, and then in Japan it was red, blue, green, and yellow. And they thought America wouldn't like the rainbow.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so that changed. And then also the PlayStation original, their controller was bigger in America than it was in Japan because he thought our hands were bigger or something.
Oh, right. Okay. B Price has got a question for me. Do I know what roadkill is? Yes, I do actually. I think I do. Well, here in the I don't know about in the US, but here in the UK, roadkill is what we refer to an animal that's been run over basically, and then you pick it off the road and cook it and eat it.
Yes, you nailed it. What we would say in the U.S. that would be more down south, and in the West Virginia area where they do that. I'm assuming in England is the other direction. Up north, I'm pretty sure they would do that. That'd be my guess.
Yeah. I don't know where it's most popular in the UK, but yeah,
I was making fun of Scotland there.
All right, all right, okay. Yeah, it probably is the Scottish who prefer roadkill. I don't know.
Do I know who Janeway is? Captain Janeway? I don't know who that is.
You kind of answered the question by saying, "Do I know who Catherine Janeway is?"
Captain Janeway.
Oh! You said Captain Janeway. Sorry.
Who's Captain Janeway?
Captain Janeway is, she was the captain of the Voyager.
Oh my God! I am a Star Trek. I'm not a Star Trek fan. I'm a Star Wars fan.
Oh, right. I'm both. I like both Star Trek and Star Wars.
Yeah, I didn't get big into the Trekkie stuff, so like I've maybe seen like 2 episodes and realized that R2-D2 could kill this whole entire universe. So I was like, it wasn't big for me. I Miss Snarky gets on me for not watching Doctor Who, and there's a couple other ones that she gets mad at me for not watching. So yeah, I need to watch Star Trek too, and I need to watch Doctor Who. And like I've had friends get on me all the time going, you haven't seen Game of Thrones and you're this nerdy. And then eventually I just sat down and watched all the seasons, and they were so correct. But I didn't start watching until like season 6. But then I got onto it.
Oh, right, okay.
And no, it's May the Force be with you, frustrated. You must watch all the things. Yeah, apparently. I don't watch any anime either. The only anime I've ever watched growing up was Dragon Ball Z, but or Gundams. I watched Gundams. I was never a big fan of anime though, so hopefully you guys don't start criticizing me about anime.
Game of Thrones is for douche nuggets.
I'm sorry. I am a douche nugget, so yeah.
I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna have to block you, Mrs. Snarky, for that now.
It's a good show. It's very popular for a reason. Like that's a new thing where everyone hates popular things. I know some people won't play Fortnite because too many people play it. But no, Game of Thrones is a really good show. I do enjoy it.
I love it. Yeah, I would love Game of Thrones. I became hooked on that, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the conclusion of how that, of what happens now. Now that the wall is down, it's gonna be.
Wait. So what you're trying to tell me is that walls don't solve all of your problems?
But apparently not.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure because I'm pretty sure my president thinks they do.
Apparently.
Yeah, and my country's poor as shit. We cannot afford anything.
The godless irony says, "I can't be friends with anyone who hasn't watched Akira with English subtitles."
What the fuck is Akira?
I think I'll have to block you now.
Is that an anime too?
Yeah, only one of the best, most important animes of all
Dude,
time.
saying best anime is like saying the tallest midget.
Oh dear.
No one cares. Oh God. No, I've never seen it. Oh no. Well, what's it about?
It's set in post-apocalyptic Tokyo, and where everything's shot to hell, and it's the story is based around this biker gang, led by this guy called Canada, and he gets mixed up with this girl called Kay, who's a terrorist, basically, and there are some fanatics who want this person called Akira to come back because he was all powerful, and but you need to watch it because it's just an amazing film. But
if anyone has the ability, like, is it on somewhere free? Because I'm not paying to watch anime because I don't like it. Or if anyone has the ability to Dropbox that shit to me, go on ahead. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of anime.
Yeah,
apparently I'm fired. And Shane says, "Grab him by the pussy. You can do anything." Yeah, yeah, I get it. Whatchamacallit? What's his name? That Australian comedian Jim Jeffries. His new stand-up talks about the grab him by the pussy. It was really funny. I recommend that to everyone. I also recommend anyone who's not subbed to me, do it now because I'm 7 away from 100. So if you all cannot be dicks and then sub to me, that'd be great. I mean, how many more swear words I have to say before you become completely unmonetizable for the rest of your YouTube career? I think I got at least 100 videos from now on, and you're not going to be able to monetize because of me. Don't unsub to Tatted, you dickhole. I mean, I love you, buddy.
Don't sub until he watches Akira.
Godless, you're being a douche right now. I love you. Nah, don't boo Tatted. God, I feel like right now I'm in like the hot seat right now. Like I swear I was about to slap frustrated if my number went down. But no, it feels like I'm in like a hot seat today. Like how a couple of people gotten put in the hot seat today or this week by Anti-Ordinary because a couple of people were like misgendering her, and it feels like I'm in the less version of that, and it was pretty fun. And weirdly enough, that lady that I don't know if it's a lady or what it is, the one with the anime freaking picture who kept on doing
it. Eve.
There you go. That person will not block me. I don't get it. It has blocked every other person, just won't block me. What the fuck? Am I not unblockable? What the hell? I've already been blocked by the president at least once. Why? why would you block me? And he had to unblock me, so that was great. And what I know was like probably just to unblock all, but what I really hope is he went around and then clicked on me and then unblocked me personally. And of course I sent him a thing saying that I hate him. Still.
She hasn't blocked me either.
Well, have you been deliberately going into his face and going her or whatever it is face and going and enjoying your echo chamber over here, huh? Because I've been doing that.
No, I don't engage with her that often, to be honest. I just she pissed me off, when she misgendered Anti-Ordinary. That's why I called her out on it. But apart from that, I don't really engage with her, to be fair.
Well, I've never heard about her. Is it a her?
Yeah, well, her name's Eve.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, well, it's the internet.
I, I want to rank so I can flood your chat, Black Sofa.
Oh yeah. See
You,
here.
you need a spanner. You mean a spanner, surely? Um, I
I'm
don't
not.
know.
I didn't play an SJW victim card. I don't have a lot of victim cards. I'm only slightly Puerto Rican, and you can't even see it. But I do play that a lot. I do say some off-color jokes all the time at the gym. But like I'll say build the wall, and then I'll say I can say that I'm Puerto Rican. It doesn't make any sense, but it makes me laugh. Don't sub to everyone. Jackson got blocked. Damn you. God, man, this chat is just a lot of people that love to say they love me, but man, second I get in the hot seat, they love to say they hate me. Pretty quickly too, and they turn on me so quick. She did block me when she blocked Jackson Wheat. Then why didn't she block me? How is Miss Snarky blocked and I'm not blocked? She's way fucking nicer than I am. I am an asshole. I go at SJ Thompson all the time because she says dumb shit and I'm tired of it. And she put up a thing today with the Holocaust survivor quote, and I said,
all right.
the Holocaust was, perpetrated by Christians. If I was a Christian, I would avoid this fucking tragedy at all costs. And I was like, look what's on their belt. And the one guy said, well, that saying has been around for a very long time. And I said, basically saying, do you think that changed my point at all? Because if you do, it didn't. And on top of that, I said, who did Hitler sign his first treaty with, and who celebrated his birthday until the day he died? Answer to both those questions is the Catholic Church.
Yeah, exactly. And the godless Ion is saying, Tatted Atheist is only 93 subs away from 0. We can do it, people.
Tatted, or God damn it, godless. Was that eat a bag of dicks? I want to hear about his tattoo. Okay, Miss Snarky. I have 24 tattoos. I don't count the little ones that are have you ever seen American traditional tattoos where they have the fillers, like the stars and the dots and shit? I have a bunch of those, but there are TIE fighters and X-Wings, and there's a Millennium Falcon somewhere in there. So I have Boba Fett on my left forearm, R2-D2 on my right. I got a red, or not forearm, but my bicep. On the inside of my bicep, I have an orange lightsaber on the left side and a blue on the right. I have the Rebel symbol on the right, and then the Galactic Empire symbol on the left. It's a good and evil type thing. It follows away all the way up.
Yeah.
On my left shoulder, I have a sugar skull, but what it is, it's a sugar skull of a stormtrooper's helmet. And sugar skulls are the ones with the lines and shit on the skull. I will also be getting Admiral Akbar on my right shoulder. May he rest in peace. And then on the back of my shoulders, I want to get General Grievous, and I'm not really sure who I want to get on the right side yet. I might do a clone trooper, so there's a stormtrooper and a clone trooper on opposite sides because they were on opposite sides. I have my left leg is just for Navy tattoos. I have my shin is the USS Constitution. It says USN. There's a big American flag on the top, and then I have an anchor on the right side of that. On the back of my left calf, there's a box of chocolates that says "Life is Like" above it.
Okay.
I have a chest tattoo. Of course, I told you about that. It's my it's an bald eagle, and on my shoulder, I forgot to tell you about that one. I have the Morrison coat of arms. It was pretty shitty, but I done shit tattoo shop. And then on my one side of my ribs, it has "Don't fix what hasn't broken yet," and that's because I broke a rib in there. I thought it'd be funny, and it never really fully healed. And on my other ribs is my only religious tattoo, sort of, and it says, "No matter how far the view, I always look up to you." It's from my grandparents when they passed, and I was still religious at the time. It's my only religious one, and I don't regret it. He asked me about that earlier. And yes, I am a tattoo tramp. I'm just not a tramp. I used to be, but I'm not one now.
No regrets.
Yeah, just that one. I do not have a tramp stamp. I don't have anything on my back really yet. It's mainly because I can't see it, so I really don't give a shit about it. So nothing there. Yeah, I know you told me, and at least if you close the one eye, you won't be able to see it. There, God, that's Alma. 10 out of 10. Yeah, be mean to me. I'll be mean back. No, I cannot twerk. I'm gonna act like that was a question for me. Nope, cannot twerk. I've tried.
Oh, you've tried.
Yeah, I tried. I've been drunk before.
Oh, okay.
You have John 3:16 tattooed on you?
Oh, right.
Do you, Tim Tebow?
GI has John 3:16 on his arm.
I know. I'm about to say, do you, Tim Tebow? Because I don't know if you get the reference. Tim Tebow was a religious quarterback who sucks.
Oh, right. Okay.
And people thought he wasn't getting a job because he was religious. No, it's because he sucked. Like when he threw the football, it looked like a punt, and punt is when it's like a penalty kick. And he was very bad. It was like weird spirals. No one can catch that shit. I have a cross and a banner, and that says John 3:16.
Oh,
do you know what? You should get no regrets underneath of it, because just to fill it completely out, that would be fucking hilarious. Like if you had no regrets, like in a banner underneath it. Oh God! Like if I ever met you in real life, I'm pretty sure my rib would break. More. Be nice if there was a way to change John to coffee break. Well, you could get cover-ups, but depending on where it is, it would just have to be so freaking big. It'd be ridiculous. I wanted a murder Skip Bayless with trolling about Tebow being better than Rodgers. Yeah, I definitely do. I'm weirdly enough, Red, I'm a huge Packers fan. So the second he said that, it made my eye twitch a lot. A Texas tattoo and my last name across my shoulders. Why do people get their last name across their shoulders? You know what it is.
yes.
Like my little brother has his birthday on his foot, and me and my older brothers always fuck with him about it. And he'd be in a job interview going, "What's your birthday?" I'm like, "Give me a second. He has to take his shoe off." And oh, okay, there it is. And that shit is just like, I know so many people in the military with their name, the last name tattooed on their shoulders, and it never made any sense to me. I'm like, you're not playing football right now. What the fuck is wrong with you? And it makes no sense.
Okay.
Oh, this is from Texas. It probably forgets time to time. That's a fair point. That's just a fair point. He is from Texas, Lots of inbreeding.
So anyway, it's
what do you plan on doing for your back besides, your cousin?
In Texas, they are always playing football.
Yeah, there's only queers and steers in Texas. God, I hate that line. Yeah, that's like I forgot military movie that came from.
Oh,
but yeah. I
know there's one. What is your major malfunction?
yeah, that one.
I can't remember the name of the film though.
I can't remember it either. I'm pretty sure Frustrated Atheist's family tree looks like a straight line. Everyone's related. Yeah, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, it's been a blast.
It has been a blast. It's been almost an hour, and we can cut it whenever you want to. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do one of these. Do I just like start a Google Hangout or some shit?
Yeah. Well, no, you go to YouTube. You go to you create you go to create a studio, that's it, and then you go to live streaming and you click on create event, start event or something like that, and you can set it up from there, and then It's quite straightforward, really.
All right, it's full movie motherfuckers. I've never been a big fan of military movies. Okay, guys. I think we're about to wrap it up. To be honest, so frustrated. I'm gonna figure out how to do a live stream. We can get on one together. If anyone else wants to attend a after interview with Tatted Atheist, since I'm so famous, go ahead and come join me. Let me know on Twitter, and I'll get you an invite, and we'll go from there. And anything left for me?
Cool. So yeah, thanks for coming on.
No problem.
It's been.
I truly hope you have a great vacation. Enjoy all the time you want with your daughters, dude. That's the best thing in the world for you. You know, spend time with those girls, and you know they're coming up in a cruel world, and they need a good fatherly support. And I'm just glad you're gonna be the good dad. Go and spend some time with them, and we're gonna miss you while you're gone, but you have some good people taking up for you.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks. I really appreciate everyone who's who's helped me to have guest videos. Yeah, I really appreciate that. And
Godless Island, your dick.
and anyway,
Snarky, you're invited if you want to
come. I'll say goodbye for now, and as always, thanks for watching.
All right, no problem. Thanks for having me, buddy.
Okay.
All right, bye.